the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Alright, today is November 22nd, 2021, and it's 12:42 a.m. It may sound really early, which it is, but I went to bed really early. And yesterday, after I finished editing and do what I need to do, I was knocked out on the couch. I was sleeping all day. Well, not all day, but pretty much a bit early. Did some work with my son because he needs some help with things, so I gave him some extra work to do. He didn't like it, but it has to. I told him if he doesn't do some of this extra work, otherwise in the summer I'm gonna have to put him in programs that will help him. So we had to work on some stuff to help him with his writing. All right, so 1,479 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. All right, this one was the video yesterday, but anyway, I have a couple stuff to go to share with you, so I don't want to waste time in this back end. Nothing much to say, so let's go on Twitter, see what's going on.
Resistance.
First tweet. So all these I bookmarked from yesterday, which was Sunday, November 21st. All right. Imagine the level of caucasity it takes to look like this and go on TV to say that Meghan Markle's appearance on Ellen was tacky. There's the thinking face. All right. There's me. I just look at it and then put a zip. I have nothing to say. Because when I look at the picture a bit closer, I was like, oh, now I see what she's saying. But if he is talking negative about Meghan, but my goodness, Meghan interview is criticism unfair. I don't know what he was saying, okay? I have no clue what he was saying on TV, but that's what they're sharing here. Okay, so basically his idol is what's the word Botox, fake tan spray, and plastic surgery. He needs a mirror and a dictionary. Let's see, and they are still watching and talking about it. I cannot wait for the Spencers to release Netflix content. Okay, they gave Ellen shows global engagement. That's true. So a different language. When I saw that, I damn near swallowed my tongue. 250 years old, stretch, pull, Botox to death face. He can't even blink. Glass houses. Okay, who the hell is that? I have no idea who's that, but he must have been going on TV to talk negative about Meghan. Good question. I didn't know, so I had to look him up. He is a rich plumber, the owner of, was it? And the UK. Really? He got OBE for his services to plumbing. Oh my God. Full representation for a very noble trade. That is true. Okay, an elderly lady called the show and told him to grow up. Oh, really? So she must be in the UK to know all of this. Okay, he probably gonna lose his, well, people of common sense who probably will not use his business, maybe unless it is the last one. Okay, really? The last sentence made me laugh so hard. Okay, true that, lol. He called Meghan a pest, and I thought, quote, forgive him, father, and quote, how wrong he is. What? The indoctrination is off the scale. My goodness, he called Meghan pest because of what? Okay, that's a good question. How is she a pest when they choose to keep talking about her and constantly follow her every move? They are the pests. Don't like her? Keep her name out of your mouth. Easy. Yeah, I don't know. But the UK seems to be the infested place of negativity where evil lies. I don't know. It seems to be. Because if. Thank God some people are standing up little at a time, because if those regular people don't come out and say their part on social media, we will not know. But because the tabloid, the people of the mic pretty much made the UK look very bad. Very, very bad. I don't think anybody will want to go to the UK after all of the stuff that Meghan have faced. Next tweet. And was it in yesterday video? A lot of the things that I cover was like the A-listers are leaving the UK. The UK had a lot of talented, well-minded people in the UK, but they're leaving because they can't stand that thing. That place is too negative. All right, next tweet. Breaking royal news. Royals at war with BBC over, quote, tittle-tattle documentary. The Queen, Charles, and Cambridge's united and threat to boycott cooperation over show allegedly briefing wars between William and Harry. What? I think I responded to that. Okay, the Queen, Charles, and Cambridge's united and threat to boycott BBC. If they did, I think it would be better. It would be better for BBC because these people are too evil. But the thing is that the lawsuit is revealing more. No wonder why they're not talking about it. But these people, my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Queen Elizabeth has united with Prince Charles and Prince William in a threat to boycott the BBC over a documentary allegedly vicious briefing wars between members of the royal family. Look at the GIF he uses. A couple of things that I was thinking about as I'm reading this thread is that during his briefing about calling out BBC for airing the Martin Bashir thing, the interview that Martin Bashir did with Princess Diana, there wasn't some sort of I don't know, disagreement that went on. And like maybe after that, I'm just guessing, I don't live in the UK, maybe after that, that stunt that he put, maybe there were some people who were, how would you say that, canceling their programming with BBC. I'm just guessing. So now this time around, maybe they don't want to deal with that nonsense. It just could be just a ploy because these people know how to trick the mind. So this could be just a ploy. And the other thing that I was thinking as I was doing this, showing the thumbnails of the video where William talked about his mom being paranoid, and I'm thinking, you know, when you look at the way Harry and Meghan, when they left, the thing that they put them through, remove them of HOH and everything else, they didn't mean well for Harry and Meghan as they left. Because even if the title is not what really make people employ Harry and Meghan or anything like that, but this is what they thought. This is what they thought. They thought having the title being a HOH, freaking imaginary word people just put, but they thought that was gonna give them access to places where doors will be opening for them without doing anything, which is how they deal with. But the mindset of them thinking, if I remove that from them, so doors could be closed for them, this is a evil thinking. It's a really evil thinking, and to think things that go beyond that we didn't know before until the whole point of view. Their security was removed from them and all of that. So they never meant well for Harry and Meghan. Okay? For Harry, well, for Harry, especially because he's with Meghan, but mostly for Meghan. But they don't have good intention. So all of that behavior that is backfiring now, they deserve it because when it's time for them to show their true self, they don't mean well. They don't mean well for Harry. I was just thinking about this, but let's continue with the thread. It's a very long thread, and I had to do another video because this one was a bit too long. And there it is, I'm adding to it. Okay, the palace is furious that the corporation has refused to let it see the princes and the press before it airs on BBC tomorrow. Oh, so they're gonna show it, but they don't want them to see it first? Let me read that again. The palace is furious that the corporation has refused to let it see the princes and the press before it airs on BBC 2 tomorrow. So they want access to it before everybody else see it, and the BBC is not letting them see it. So they're upset about that. Okay, I mean, if they're telling the truth and they could back it up, so they could mourn and want whatever how they see fit for themselves. My goodness, if that's the truth. Okay, and says it will refuse to cooperate on future project unless it giving the right to respond. That is funny. I swear, this is the GIF. She used a proper GIF. Okay, they could boycott them for all I know, because I think the BBC will be better off without their nonsense. Okay, look at, what is it? How did William call them, his mom, paranoid because BBC of Martin Bashir interview? My goodness. Okay, the film is presented by, what is it, Amo Vajan, a self-declared Republican who has described the monarchy as absurd. In a highly unusual move, the three most senior royals have joined together to complain to the corporation. There's this, interesting. Okay, and threaten a tri-household boycott if it goes ahead with the program as planned. So that was in November 20th. So it should already been aired. I would like to know how it goes. And today is the 22nd. All right, despite a series of meetings between Prince William's representative and the corporation, the source said the BBC was still refusing to show the program to courtiers before broadcasting. Yep, that's standing your ground. A palace source said, quote, because those people never tell the truth anyway. Meaning the palace and all the courtiers and all of that. If you know your truth, you could back it up, you know? There's no reason to feel threatened by their nonsense if you could back it up with your proofs. The palace source said, and the thing is that, I'm sorry, the thing is that those people, the palaces, the royals, they keep on doing negative stuff. And when people are telling other people this is what they're doing, they don't want people to see it. So why, if you don't like it, why are you doing it? You understand what I mean? If you don't want people to see your negativity, your human behavior, why are you doing it? Change if you don't like that, because you're taking people's money, taxpayers' money, and then you don't want people to see those things, but you wanted everybody to be in Harry and Meghan's business. I don't understand. All right, a palace source said, quote, there is upset. Okay, there is upset about it. The households are all united and thinking this is not fair. No one at the palace has seen it. The BBC says the two-part program will provide context for William and Harry's relationship with the media. That's good. That's good. I would love to see that. But while Palace Insider says, quote, we'll judge it when we've seen it, end quote, sources believe the film will suggest that the brothers or advisors working for them, quote, briefed against each other, end quote, to the media and want a fair right to reply. Look at this. Then Harry choose whether or not, okay? I have a feeling this is exactly what happened. All right, but if William have done somewhat similar to what Harry have done, don't give access and stand his ground and stop playing along with these people and take the shots at it as it comes, I would have believed him. But I cannot believe him because he played along with them. And then there's articles. I always have this article on the description where Charles is taking William to parties to meet with the media and all of that. Okay, so he's been ingrained, those type of behavior been ingrained in him to play along with the tabloid. But Harry, he put his feet down and said no. So even if the courtiers were playing against each other, right? William, who is much older, should have known better. Harry, who is much younger, know the pain and all of that, and said, "No, I'm not playing along." I did say they were. One of the things that I've said was that Harry, who is very smart, okay, who could read the room, they try to pin him against, just like this thing said. Some of you who've been watching some of my videos, I've said this. They divide the brothers. Okay, they divide the brothers because Harry was a smart one, was too close to all of the futures. All right, so they didn't want Harry to be voice of reasoning over there. I did say it. I knew this from paying attention to this nonsense that's going over there. I knew that that's what had to be going on, because Harry was voice of reasoning. When you look at the Oprah interview, Harry said even those people are giving them bad advice. He said it. All right, let me continue.
Gets the yet unheard of Zorro snap in Z formation.
Okay, the allegation that William and Harry instructed courtiers to plant smears against each other in the media is particularly sensitive for the princes. I don't, at this point, I don't think Harry give a damn anymore, because he chooses his ground, he chooses his side, and I think he's living his best life right now. At this point, okay, that's for William to deal with, because he should have known, because your mother, okay, you and Harry's mother went through so much, but you were playing along with them. So as far as I'm concerned, I think Harry don't give a damn anymore. People see where the core value of both of those brothers are. All right, they successfully united to block the same allegation from appearing in another documentary earlier this year. Interesting. Okay, claims by Omid Scobie, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex biographer, that Prince William and his staff had leaked a story about Prince Harry's mental health were cut from the primetime documentary Harry and William: What Went Wrong, hours before it was broadcast on ITV in July. Okay, media speculation about the relationship between the brothers was rife for more than a year before Harry revealed the full extent of their rift during a tour of South Africa in 2019. In my humble opinion, I know a lot of the squad. don't agree with me. But even Harry won't even agree with me. I think that started way before. I've said it so many times. The time that they all four was on stage talking about whatever it is, the program, the charity that they created together. And then once Meghan spoke about what is it, women have a voice and all of that, I knew it hit a button somewhere.
I mean, I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact. I think what's interesting is I hear a lot of people saying, when speaking about girls' empowerment, finding and knowing their worth, or women's empowerment as well, you'll often hear people say, well, you're helping women find their voices. And I fundamentally disagree with that, because women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice, they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen. And I think right now, in the climate that we're seeing with so many campaigns, I mean, with Me Too and Time's Up, there is no better time than to really continue to shine a light on women feeling empowered and people really helping to support them, men included in that. I mean, it makes such a tremendous difference. So, yeah, just I guess we wait a couple months and then we can hit the ground running. But up until then, I'm pretty excited.
All right, it hit a button somewhere. All right, and that's where I believe it started. Okay, that's where exactly I believe it started. Maybe Harry and Meghan then realized it. They were too naive to see it. But this is exactly where I think it started. The plan started from there. And then when you look at the end of the program, or the whatever they were doing, where they said, is there a problem between them or something like that? William said something like, I don't, who knows if it's finished or something like that. I don't remember. I'll see if I'll find that clip.
And I have to ask you, all the work you do together is great, but working together as family, do you ever have disagreements about things?
Oh, yes. Healthy disagreement.
Okay, the last thing you disagreed on, how do you resolve it?
I can't remember, they come so thick and fast.
Is it resolved? We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Well, you're putting on a great show if it's not.
No, but it's really, I think it's really good that we've got, you know, four different personalities, and you know, we've all got that same passion to want to make a difference, but you know, different opinions, and I think those opinions work really, really well. Working as family does have its challenges, of course it does. Everybody here, the fact that everyone's laughing means that everybody knows exactly what it's like.
All right, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex gave a revealing interview during the trip to ITV, Tom Bradby, in which Meghan claimed that no one in the royal family has asked if she was okay with her new role. Harry could barely conceal his disagreement with his brother, saying of William, quote, "We are certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, and I know he will always be there for me." I doubt it. I doubt that it will be returned to you, Harry. I'm really sorry, but I don't see that happening. All right, so you should don't be in a room by yourself with your brother. That's all I could say. All right, my humble opinion. Okay, we don't see each other as much as we used to because we are so busy, but I love him dearly. I think Harry meant what he said, but I don't think this is gonna be returned. Quote, "The majority of stuff is created out of nothing, but as brothers, you know, you have good days, you have bad days," end quote. The sticky smile. While the princes disagree on many points, they were aligned on the issue of their press operation. It has previously been claimed that each office was briefing the media against the other, but they have persistently denied it. I think Harry was telling his truth whenever to do the press for the media, whatever it is. But I don't think that the same can be said about William. And if you look at maybe yesterday's video or the video before, where what is it? Dickie Arbiter will bet his money that it will have to be, was it Meghan's letter to her father or text, that's it, text message between Kanoff were probably okayed by one of the senior royals.
Do you, in your opinion, do you think that Kate and William had approved his decision to do this?
I would put my all my money on it.
You would?
The process would have been,
All
as we
right,
know, is that the Mail on...
So Dickie said, okay, I have to stop. Okay, he will bet his money on it because he'd been reporting for the royals. So anything that goes out of the royal family, the senior royals have to approve it. All right, so now this guy, from my understanding, I believe he used to work. He used to work in there. So let's go back. He's gonna explain the process of things.
All my money on it.
The process would have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff.
Okay, the possibility what would have happened. So it would have been the lawyers from Mail on Sunday who will go to Jason and ask for more information.
Knowing that these emails and messages existed.
The lawyer knows those email and text messages exist, so they will go to him and ask him for information. Now, the thing is, how did those people know these things existed? Okay, that before Meghan started suing them or anything like that, who alert? Okay, who alert Mail on Sunday about those messages exchange? That's something we need to know also.
That would have been the point, and unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate.
Okay, that would be the next step. Once the lawyers approach Jason, okay, if Jason decided to release it without any approval from the palace, he will be in trouble. So he probably went to William and Kate and said, look, Mail on Sunday just called me and said they want to know more about those letters. Can I release it? The same way Jason had asked Meghan, can I spoke to Sam Cohen about the messages we're discussing now? And Meghan said no. And this should have been whoever Jason spoke, and the seniors, okay, the senior royals, whoever Jason spoke to, this should have been the exact same thing that respond, either Kate or William or Charles or the Queen, whoever they might be, should have said to Jason and said, no, do not release it. Okay? Why? Guess what? This is still Meghan's things. It's not the palace. Okay? They need to understand that. And I don't freaking understand why, of all people, don't know this, because his own father had sued Mel on Sunday for the exact same thing Meghan is suing. He doesn't own Meghan's email. Okay, to make it public for the Daily Mail to know about it. So this cannot be said in return for Harry. I think Harry will definitely try to keep things private for his brother's sake. And look at it in the Oprah interview. He didn't want to say certain things. Okay, it is understood that unless Monday's documentary removes this allegation, the three households have threatened to withdraw cooperation for future BBC projects, such as interviews or documentaries. By all means, because they're not telling the truth anyway, meaning that the royals, so why bother? Okay, let's see here. Such a move will mark the end of a long relationship between the royal family and the BBC, which seen a tribute to the late Prince Philip this year and broadcast Earthshot, a 5-part series about climate change, which was presented by Prince William. But if they decided not to work with BBC, isn't BBC, I don't know, I could be wrong, isn't BBC is like the main TV over there? Because if BBC see their viewership, from my understanding, I believe people get to watch BBC due to subscription, right? So they pay to watch this stuff. If people are canceling because the way they're covering the royals anyway, they're losing money, and then the royal claim that they're not going to be part of them or something like that, give them access, they're not losing anything. They probably will get more subscription if they avoid the royal family completely. It might be better for the BBC, in my humble opinion. Okay, the BBC is also part of a water system shared with ITV and Sky to film the Queen's Christmas speech. Please, they could get second-hand thing from that. Yet the relationship has been tested over the years. All right, in 2007, the BBC was forced to apologize to Queen after admitting it misrepresented her by implying she'd stormed out of a photo shoot. In May, William launched a scathing attack on the BBC after its failing on the Martin Bashir interview with his mother, Diana, were exposed. I think this part was what probably, if BBC refused to show them the thing, I think they're putting their foot down. Okay, because they probably see the result after what that nonsense was all about. Okay, with the cooperation embroiled in intense negotiations with the government over the future of the license fee after the end of the current Royal Charter in 2027, Tim Davie has promised that the BBC will meet, quote, the highest standards of partiality in future. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mr. Rojan, a presenter for Radio 4's Today program, wrote in 2012, quote, when I write about our absurd monarchy, the really stupid stuff comes flying in. So today, in order to save some of you precious time, I thought I'd do some clarifying. Okay, you damn right. Okay, he continued, I believe, quote, the stupidest thing said about republicanism is that Republicans lack patriotism. I've said a few times before here and will doubtless say it again. I'm not a Republican despite being a patriot. I'm a Republican because I'm a patriot. Interesting. Okay, quote, I love my country and want it to be a place where any boy or girl could grow up to be our head of state. Oh my goodness. Not one where Charles Windsor is appointed by birthright, end quote. A BBC insider told this newspaper last night that there were always bumps in the road on production like this. Okay, but managers of the corporation had agreed that it did not breach any of the BBC editorial guidelines on impartiality. The source added, quote, you can't make a documentary about royal journalism without mentioning briefings. Okay, there's this, quote, it doesn't point the finger at any individuals, end quote. Advanced publicity for the program, which aired at 9 p.m. tomorrow. So it already aired because this was posted November 20th and November 22. So it was yesterday, Sunday. It aired in the UK. All right, advanced publicity for the program, which airs at 9 p.m. tomorrow, says it will document the years in which the Cambridges and the Sussexes, quote, have charted very different courses in their relationship with the media, end quote. All right, Mr. Roger conducted more than 80 hours of interviews speaking to the journalists who were covering the story, okay, then found themselves becoming part of it. The first hour-long episode covers the years following the Queen's Diamond Jubilee in 2012. Oh, okay. Let's see here. And the positive media reaction to the emergence of a new generation of royals up to 2018. A BBC spokesperson said last night, quote, the program is about how royal journalism is done and features a range of journalists from broadcast and the newspaper industry. Journalism. That'll be good to watch because I wrote about journalism. If some of you are new, go to my app, Team Sussex. All right, that's my backup channel. I was supposed to do research videos. Okay, I don't have time to do research videos. I have, I believe, one about journalism. Okay, go check it out. I spoke about journalism. And there. Okay, I wonder why the palace is furious that the BBC has refused to let it see the princes and the press before it airs on BBC Two tomorrow. So the palace says it will refuse to cooperate on future projects unless it is given a right to respond. Interesting. So they can boycott things. All right. Is it the same thing? Oh, she continued. That's a long thread. Despite a series of meetings between Prince William's representative and the corporation, the source said the BBC was still refusing to show the program to courtiers before broadcast. Okay, a palace source said, quote, there is upset about it. The household are all united and thinking this is not fair. This is what happened when you're normal people. Can you imagine if you live just like Harry? Okay, you don't have a say on what other people say, other corporation do. All right, so you better get used to it because the end is near. Okay, no one at the palace has seen it. The BBC says the two-part program will provide context for William and Harry's relationship with the media. But while palace inside, I mean, why should they be upset about this? Because we sort of already have an idea. Okay, there's articles and those people write about it. Then Wooden's been saying it, so I don't know. Okay, but while the Palace Insider said, we'll judge it when we've seen it, sources believe the film will suggest that the brothers or advisors working for them brief against each other so the media and want a fair right to reply. I mean, they could go and just like William did his press conference, he could hold a press conference. He may not want the BBC to see it, but it will come out from other stations like IT, or is it ITV or whatever other programs they have over there. So he could do that. They could do that. The princes and the press, documenting how the younger royals have had a very different relationship with the media. There's that. Maybe this is something to bookmark. All right, there's 4 replies. Let's see here. Oh my God, she continues. I'm already 25 minutes. This is what, the first one or the second one? Okay, royal family may boycott BBC over William and Harry allegation. All right, that's that. Mr. Rajan began working on his program before the COVID-19 pandemic and had carried out interviews with journalists who regularly report on the program. Okay, there's that. Okay, question they were asked, including whether they become too close to the royals, whether the relationship between the press and the royals, okay, is sycophantic, and how stories about the royal family are presented as spun. Okay, why this is there? Okay, I respond to this, but not here. Okay, that's me. Once I saw this breaking royal news, I had to go look what's going on Prince Andrew, and this is what I found. So Jeffrey Epstein had trophy Prince Andrew. Okay, I thought something completely different. I didn't read the whole thread. And then when I saw breaking news, the upset between royals and BBC, I was like, what's going on? So they're creating, in other words, the royals are looking for distraction. All right, so they're doing their temper tantrum with BBC for no reason. So I had to go look, and there it is. Jeffrey Epstein had trophy of Prince Andrew photo in Florida sex lair. All right, so I saw this and I put it. All right, hence why Thomas Markle is also in the news. Oh, she responded. I didn't even see that. All right, bango. Okay, oh yeah, LOL. Let me go check it out. And I saw what was Thomas Markle was talking about. Like he's upset or embarrassed that Meghan did the Ellen show. I'm like, oh, please take a seat, man. All right, so here are some of the comments. Okay, this is fake outrage by the royal family. I expect it to be a wholesale takedown of the Sussexes. The firm is grimly determined to destroy Harry and Meghan credibility and livelihoods, as well as protect itself from what Harry might publish in 2022. The royal family is creating a deniability ahead of time. You see, everybody already learned their pattern, the ways of doing things. Okay, it's like everybody should believe them, but nobody should believe anything that anybody else is saying. My goodness. Okay, so does this mean that Elizabeth, Charles, and William also and approved that racist BBC skit that showed Meghan attacking Kate Middleton for no apparent reason? That's a good point, asking for the alien being that just landed by my window and seems mighty curious. Absolutely, they probably had a good laugh. They may even had made suggestion. That's a good point. Okay, and from my understanding, it was a black person who did that skit, from my understanding, through Twitter. All right, you learn a lot from Twitter. How do they know it's a Twitter title? If it is, why all the anxiety? It's enough to make Andrew sweat. What happened to the stiff upper lip? Yep. Yep. Right, it disappeared for certain people. Okay, I don't know. My trust is low and my cynicism high. Feel like the UK media is trying to spin a narrative about UK media behavior because we keep clowning them in this Twitter street. Okay, also Prince Harry keeps calling them out. Great storytelling format, by the way. Much enjoy. That's another way of looking at it. Okay, trust is non-existent, but I'm interested in what has to say. That's interesting. Yeah, fake story, because that's all these people is all about. Maybe trying to get more viewers to watch their propaganda. Hard to believe BBC suddenly do not praise royals and trash Harry. You see, people are questioning their behavior. That's a very good thing to good way of looking at it too. Okay, let me read some few one and then go to the next one. We all know all leaks and secret briefs were one-sided, done by William. Describing them as William and Harry briefing against each other is again designed to cushion William. There's the ruling eye. The British media is so tedious. Yeah, they never said anything in support of Harry and Meghan, never. So they can speak out. Okay, yep, not a word of support to Harry and Meghan, but they can support themselves. Okay, the plot thickness. That's another way of looking at it. Okay, Billy upset some of his shit might come out. The nerve to say we have a right to pull a show if we don't get to see it. Billy's getting his dictator on. It looks like the wheels are starting to fall off the cart. People starting to get sick of bowing down to this family. Okay, if it's true, because this could be a man-made nonsense that's happening, man-made stories to make people think otherwise. But because they've been doing it so long, people don't believe them. My goodness, it's almost like when the kid, that story about the kid crying wolf. Each time he's saying it, it's not true. But when the wolf finally come out, okay, that's when nobody believed them. Okay, the royal family has a big ego. They truly think they are entitled to everything. Okay, I wonder if the program will discuss William's men volunteering unflattering information to the courts in an apparent effort to hurt the Duchess of Sussex court case. I'm sure at some point people gonna follow all of this nonsense that happened. That would be one heck of a whole series and the Crown. Hilarious. So Harry is the only one not bothered. Okay, as they say, quote, you have nothing to fear if you have done nothing wrong. Exactly. That's exactly the thing that I was saying. They're doing so many shitty stuff, but they don't want people to know. But when it's them, when people wants to know about them, they want privacy. For Harry and Meghan, nah, there was no boundaries. But Harry been calling this out since he was a child. He wants boundaries. My goodness, but them.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, you know, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and you know, a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. You know, I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, you know, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
Okay, don't fall for the oidoik Duchess squad. Okay, people will be talking about this documentary. I plan to write about it and pointing out what was wrong, misleading. It will be on my Medium account. Okay, well, Suter. Okay, oh, I thought it was Royal with Suter, but it's the same person. Am I following that person? Followed by Director Payroll, House of Sussex, and 35 others that I follow. All right, so let's follow her. So when it comes out, I get to see it. And then if later on I find out she's bullshitting, I could always unfollow. Okay, but they're not political. This is political move to control a British network, which makes me ask why British people paying the royal to control how they do business. The royal family is getting out of control. All they want is to make sure it's Harry who looks bad, and if they do that, that document is worthless. Okay, quote, in an unusual move, the three most senior royals have joined together to complain to the corporation. And quote, what part is the unusual? These three musketeers always join together. Must be nice to have complete ownership of the news media in your country and demand that only nice things be said about you, even when you do otherwise. North Korea is in good company with the UK royal family. I hope people's eyes over there are opening. Okay, after what's on the screen, I need to move on. All right, maybe that I'm gonna have 2 videos. Okay, hold on. For just 1 minute. So if senior royals boycott BBC, who else will they rely on to put them out there and back them? Okay, GB News. That's true. Isn't that the one that just opened? They should just open their own network. Oprah did it, so why can't they do it? Okay, looks like the monarchy has gotten caught with its pants down. Always. But they suppress people from talking about it. Okay, I won't be surprised if the document badmouth Harry to detract from all the other royal messes. DM, BBC, the firm have all worked together before. Okay, it has then Cotton and it, among others. That's all you need to know. Okay, you've been telling about themselves. Now they have entered the turning on themselves phase. All right, so it could be just a ploy to create some nonsense to make people believe something other than what actually happening. Because these people are mastermind and this kind of things. All right, next tweet. This what is it? I bookmark it. No, I showed it on my community board. All right. This is the Crown. The British Virgin Islands is preparing for a referendum on removing the Queen as head of state and becoming a republic. Okay, I didn't read the article. All right, so I'm not gonna share the article with you. All right, so it says you could look it up yourself. The Telegraph. It's not a trusted thing. Anyway, okay, British Virgin Islands threatened to become republic amid corruption overseas territories proposed referendum on greater independence as MPs investigate claim island official pocketed hurricane cash. Okay, so one of the things I've said a while ago, when all is said and done, all these Commonwealth countries, the only thing I'm afraid of is what is happening to Haiti since they're independent. Haiti haven't really get their back on their feet. Each time they they got on their knees to get back on their feet, something happened to put them right back on their knees again. Okay, right back down. So this is the only thing I'm afraid for any of the black Commonwealth countries is what happened to Haiti. That's the only thing. All right, so this is me responding. Okay, I called this in September 16, 2020. All right, so it begins. All right, there's the link of that video. I put it. Okay, 4 people like it and 1 retweet it. And somebody, oh, look at this. Okay, another follows the chain. Look at this, which 10 hours, 12 hours. So this one was before. We love to see it. May freedom come to them all. Okay, let's see. Of course, nobody wants to be associated with the British current brand of racism, hate, and dismal state of affair. Okay, don't forget financial corruption, sexual depravity, and governmental ineptitude. That is true. A lot of things that's going on in the UK. It's unbelievable. Okay, by the time the people open their eyes, the money in the UK is going to be dried out. Okay, good. I hope every country with majority of black citizens run screaming from the monarchy. The UK and British royal family play themselves attacking Meghan Markle so publicly. Okay, if the monarchy doesn't fail, it will continue to become more and more irrelevant as Commonwealth nation abandon it. Okay, if that's what the people want, then so be it. But being part of a bigger group helps with political power. That is true. And I saw this. I have a video with with the UK flag, and I for some reason, when I realized it, when I was doing the video, I felt like I had a out of body experience. It's like I was floor on earth to see where the Commonwealth countries existed. They were all over the world. Okay, so someone is purposely making the UK look bad in order for those Commonwealth countries to get away from it. Why do I think this? Because there are some people who have special interests on those countries because they are part of a bigger group. They cannot easily do what they want because you have the army all over, the UK army all over to protect its territory. So this is the thing that I saw. That's the thing that I saw. Okay? So look for that in the future. Look at what happened in Africa. The thing that, is it Okumengo thing that Harry was advocating for them to stop drilling and all of that. Okay? So these are the things that I could see happening on those other places, those old Commonwealth countries. Okay? So in other words, if they become republic, they have to make sure they don't elect corrupt people. Okay? So that's one thing. Okay? Let's see here. There's 12 comments, but let me read the one that popped out. Not really if you are ignored by the power base. That's another way of looking at it. Time to revive the Caribbean Federation, which was scuttled by the superpowers years ago because it promised real power to its island members. That would be a good thing, and I would love to see Haiti part of that. Okay, Haiti be part of that group because Haiti need a lot of help. A lot of help. Okay, I'm shocked. The good people of the BVI. Okay, BVI don't want this. Okay, embarrassing. They'll be renamed the Chad Island. Okay, at least it will not be Prince Andrew Epstein former playground, St. John's Little Island. Okay, the date is fast approaching when the Commonwealth will become Little England. It will happen. Blame your racism, your media, your Brexit, your bullying, your gaslighting, and your royal family. And the thing is that I hope they hold those former, if they become a republic, I hope they hold the standard that they treat their citizen, their black citizen over there. When they come over there, they have to follow the same rule. Nobody should bow down to them. This kind of thing. They expect that, but they're not willing to return that. Okay, nobody is asking to be bowed down to, but at least a basic human respect and dignity. They're not willing to offer that to anybody. My goodness. Okay, that should save a few quid next. Okay, yes, the domino effect. Yep, I saw it. Okay, they blame Oprah probably. They're gonna blame everybody but themselves. Okay, in one of the comments, I said, it's not Harry or Meghan they should be afraid of. They should be afraid of themselves because the way they're behaving, okay, that's what's gonna destroy them. Self-inflicted. Okay, high time. Look at Babylon falling. All right. There's so much I want to say just on that Babylon falling because there's one specific country, I'm telling you, who is smart to the level where he didn't even need to use his army to do that. Okay, it's just to basic research and things and then spend some money, and he got them. Okay, he got them. And then the worst thing is, due to the hate that these people have and their core, they go along with it. They go along with it and they're destroying themselves, both in the UK and in the US. But unfortunately, some people in the US then go for it. I have to look, leading up to the election, how I highlight some stuff that I was seeing, how some Republican was standing up against Trump. Okay? So these people I give prop to. But and then in some of those videos where I said, look at their reasoning why they're not gonna vote for Trump. But if it's said, if they not gonna vote for him, I'm okay with it. But their reasoning is really questionable, really questionable. But together we've been to get this out of there. But okay, they didn't fall for the trap that this specific country, okay, did a very, very smart move. A very smart move. I have to give that country prop, but I'm not gonna name it. I've mentioned that so many times on other videos, but I'm not gonna name that country. But they did a brilliant job, a brilliant, brilliant job. And this is the way other countries, the US, should have been working to do their business, not sending troops all over, killing lives and young people for stupidity. Many things can be done the same way that other country did it. But that country did it, I gotta give it prop to. All right. Fantastic news. I hope they change their name to something epic and authentic. Jewel Island, the place is a gem. All of the Caribbean are beautiful. All of them are beautiful. But when you look at Haiti, the land is so virgin. It's so virgin because you don't see major cooperation doing their nonsense over there. It could be such a beautiful paradise. This is one thing I'm praying for Haiti to still remain to its core. It doesn't need to be. Look at this. Everybody's running away from the cities and all of that because they mess up the land with their tall building and all of that. I just hope they keep the Haiti to its beauty. Okay, what really tranquil, what really calm people down is when they see scenery like greeneries, trees, the water flowing, you know, and stuff like that. Nature. This is what really calms people. I just hope Haiti keep that and find a way, to prevent, to protect their people when it comes to hurricane, natural disaster, this kind of thing. But this is one thing I'm praying for Haiti. While all the other countries speed, speed ahead of time to the 21st century, Haiti is still back, but we could still move in a smart way due to other people's experience, those other countries who moved to the 21st century at speed light, okay? But Haiti, as they change their ways moving forward, they could learn from those other countries who were ahead of them because they already made the trial and the mistakes. They could learn from them. All right, like things for recycling. Okay, use nature. There's a lot of things that can be done with natural stuff that Haiti produce. There's bamboo. Bamboo is a very natural thing that they could plant it and it grows fast. That's a really good thing about bamboo, and they could do so many things with bamboo. Learn from other countries who have done so many things with bamboo. All right, those kind of things. I mean, I don't. This thing could go on and on, but I just hope Haiti find its way. That's it. Learn from other countries' mistake. That's all. Next tweet. Oh my God, I have so much. It's already 47 minutes. Okay, let's see here. Is that the same one? Okay, let's see here. Ruh Roh, and this is and the Queen still living. Okay, I think that's part of the thing here. In 2012, let me read that. Let me go in that. All right. In 2012, at Commonwealth, New Zealand, found 70% of New Zealanders wanted to keep the monarchy. Last night's result from the same firm found that the drop of 47% from a poll that has traditionally produced strong results for the monarchy. So even New Zealand wants to get out of there. Okay, I think that's why I put it right next to the other one. I'll come to some of the comments here. Let's go back to this. All right, because Henry, that's the one I bookmark. Okay, and I say, oh boy, there's the look, and then I put that again. All right, I put that same link of that video. Okay, all I want for Christmas is for them to follow through. That's finger crossed. Being nested under someone else's monarchy has run its course. Okay, I will guess same numbers here in Australia. Good. Okay, unable to see it. Okay, they trap. They put their chips, and with this extreme right-wing group combined with their own prejudices, okay, they can't get out of this cycle, and now the world is seeing them for what they are. Let me guess. Okay, ready for occasion. All right, let's go into this. Read some. Oh, okay. I thought I almost click on my own thing. It's this one that I want to read some of the comments. Okay, I've always been a royalist, but my support has taken a beating. It is direct result of how they handle Harry and Meghan. Nothing more, nothing less. I am sure that this helped their popularity drop in New Zealand, a country of color. They didn't see that. They're so focused now in that tunnel vision. They didn't see the ripple effect of their behavior. I had been a royalist my entire life to the extent where you could label me an Anglophile. My position changed based on how Prince Harry and Princess Meghan were treated. The royal family threw them under the bus, then facilitated British media rolling over them repeatedly. All right, let's see here. Okay, I totally agree. I consider myself an Anglophile. My trip of a lifetime was in August, September 2019. There for just over 2 weeks, but now the taste in my mouth is bitter. I'm not going to paint the entire country with the same brush, but the royal family has been a huge disappointment. There it is. People's eyes are opening. Okay, I stood along the roadway when Diana passed by on her wedding day. Was heartbroken when she died. I stood up for the Queen through it all, making excuses, the responsibility way of the title. My disappointment is gutted. There's the thumbs up. Okay, good news though. There was an incorrect reference to quote remaining in the Commonwealth end quote and the intro in the TV New Zealand news. Okay, so there's that. Okay, hi, we're TV News. Live the moment with us. Okay, all right. I'll get in touch to a complaint process, but overall, a pretty good piece. All right, you come across really well. Cheers. Well, that's got a smart. There's a clap. Okay, I wasn't polled, and I will vote to remove Lizzie as head of state. What do we gain from our association with them? Okay, I wasn't polled, but if I had been, I would definitely have voted to remove the monarch as a head of state in 2012. I probably wouldn't have cared less no longer. All right, next tweet. Okay, I love when they give us behind the scene photos like this. There's a heart, 2018 and 2021. Let's look at this. Look at that. My goodness. Can you imagine that? You're hanging out, you're having fun, you're on a night out with your wife. With your wife. It is a marvelous thing. A marvelous thing. You could still be yourself around your wife, you're dancing, you're cheering, or whatever it may be. I'm not saying that's what they did, but this is the thing here. The royal family is like they have certain people, all right, for their bedroom, certain people when they go out at night, certain people for certain places. But when you're supposed to be with your partner, my goodness, that's what I see here. All right, enjoying themselves while they could still be themselves around their significant other. That's what I see here. Look at this person here in the back looking at them. Again, look at them, just enjoying themselves. May God bless them. May God bless them. This is what a loving couple, husband and wife should be. Okay, you go out with your wife and enjoy it. Okay, even if you go with your friends or whatever, you could still be yourself. Okay, this is exactly what marriage is supposed to be. My goodness, I'm thinking of being with my husband. This nonsense we'll be saying to each other at home. Oh my God, my son, my youngest, will be like, "Oh, please, I don't want to hear it." Just joking with each other. Okay, and my husband will be like, "Hey, look at this," calling our son, "Look at this, look at this, look," when he's kissing me or something like that to make him jealous. I'm like, "Come on, stop doing that." Let's see here. I love they can show pics like this. I was never sure why that was frowned upon by the royal family. Anyhow, so pretty and vibrant. Okay, I can't. They're too cute. I want to pinch their cheeks and babysit their children. And the thing is that, look at this. They're showing you. Okay, they allowed this to be go public, but the British media, they want to be in their private business, everything that they do. Look at this. Harry was like, you could take picture of it. It's okay. It's just me and my wife or whatever. You could. But the others, they want to be in a business. When they don't want to be seen, that's when they want to do the thing. My goodness. Okay, I keep seeing comments from haters suggesting that he looks different and he looks unhappy. Really? Not from where I'm sitting. The man looks like someone who is well loved. Yep. Let's see here. He looks confident and self-assured and handsome. Okay, she just get prettier and more vibrant looking with each passing year, doesn't she? And he looks happier and more relaxed as time goes by, I think. Okay, we can expect great things from this lovely couple, I think. All right, I wish them joy and success in all they do. Okay, Harry looks younger, well rested, and moisturized. Harry looks like his food is seasoned and made with love. Meg looks radiant and love. Okay, my God, she is beautiful. They are jealous, that's all. I love the whole family dearly. Reason is my grandparent came from London, England, United Kingdom to USA. Okay, they are such a hot couple. Wishing I had a Thanksgiving dinner for myself. Archie and Lily have some good looking parents. Okay, I love it too. Superb. All right, next tweet. Okay, I think after this one, I'm gonna do a prayer because from my timing here, I'm almost an hour. Okay, this one was funny. This one was funny. The 2-year-old decided to have a tantrum and crawl inside a paper bag to do it. I saw it and I said I had to share it and let me read some comment. All I was thinking, at least his tantrum will be within the bag. Kids. Okay, there's a cat. Okay, my bed has served as paper bag. I retired in 2016 presidential election night because before COVID. There's that. Okay, this is also me. Okay, I thought I was gonna see something much different in the comment. I mean, that is a cute place to have a tantrum. That is true. Okay, my cat just did the same thing. Let's see here, 14 seconds. Look at this, he's having a fun time. Cat? Look at his tail. Just let them be, and people like it. Let's see here. There's the live. Did he find a cat? My neighbor's cat loves to hide in bags on her grocery day. Okay, love it. I can hear the sound and I can imagine my kids getting distracted by the noise that they forgot to keep up the tantrum. Okay, I just love toddlers. They're so creative. Okay, you know what? It's important to know your limits when you need time to yourself to figure out things out. 10 out of 10. They kind of put themselves in timeout. Kids is developing and coping mechanism. Okay, this is pretty much the best thing I've seen. Okay, I can dig it. There's a laugh. That's actually a great response during a tantrum. I would be very cool with that. Okay, I love when they put themselves in timeout. After this, that's it. Okay, he's smart. Okay, he's a smart one. Sensory deprivation helps settle the nervous system. He knew what he needed. Okay, I didn't know that. I've learned something new. All right, so there's more comment. Let me move. Okay, there's an hour. Let me do a prayer, and then the next part will be on tomorrow's video. Prayer. Prayer for, let's say here. Let's say heal the world. Okay, I don't know why. Heal the world. Maybe something will come up because the things that's going and the Commonwealth and those those islanders like Haiti and stuff like that need to brighter future. Okay, let's look at this one. Lord Christ, you came into the world as one of us and suffer as we do. As I go through the trials of life, help me to realize that you are with me at all times and all things, that I have no secret from you, and that your loving grace enfolds me for eternity. The security of your embrace, I pray. Amen. All right, let's look for image. All right, let's do this one. All right, heal me, Lord, and I will be healed. Okay, I don't know what's this word. I think it's have me and I will be saved, for you are the one I praise. Jeremiah 17:40. All right, so I'm gonna stop here and let's see this one because that was heal the world. Okay, a prayer for the world. We are sending love, light, and peace to all those around the world who are suffering. Okay, that's not bad. To their families and loved ones, to heal them from this pandemic, spreading healing energy to Mother Earth and all sentient being worldwide who needs our light and protection. All right, I think that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to help support this channel, I have a PayPal link for donation. Just watch the commercials. All right, and thank you for your support.